Tom Besant, the billionaire that Donald Trump has picked to head the Treasury Department, was doing his confirmation hearing. He had to get asked 3 times by Bernie Sanders about the minimum wage. And Bernie Sanders pointed out that 22 million people make less than $15 an hour, and even more make less than $17 an hour. And he asked Besant if he would work with the senators that wanted to raise the minimum wage, if it should go up. And Besant said, no, it's a regional or a statewide thing. It shouldn't be a federal thing. And he said, well, Bernie pushed and said, so would you work with us to raise the minimum wage? He goes, no. So Donald Trump doesn't, or at least his pick, doesn't want to raise the federal minimum wage above 725. It has been 725 since 2009, hasn't gone up in 15 years. And comes on the heels of the big thing MAGA voted for Donald Trump on, and the big thing we were beat over the head with for anybody who supported Kamala was prices of everything's too high. I can't make a living. Kamala wanted to raise minimum wage to at least $15 an hour, if not more. She had plans to raise the minimum wage, make things livable again, and the minimum wage was always meant to be a living wage since its inception, after the Great Depression or during the Great Depression as a result of the stock market crash in 1929. When FDR proposed the idea of a federal minimum wage, it was meant to be the amount of money a person could make on a 40-hour work week and comfortably support a family of 4. Comfortably enough that you didn't have to worry about putting food on the table, paying the mortgage, things like that. Now, the argument could be made about what is necessity and what's not anymore. And there's a lot of older people that would tell you, well, like, you don't need a cell phone, that's a luxury. In this day and age, it's not a luxury. It's almost a necessity, because that's how all of the businesses do their hiring anymore. You have to go to their website. You have to apply online or use their app, or some places message through texting. With like an automated system or a registered number, whatever. There's so many things that are now done that it's almost considered a luxury, and there's so many different things now that could be deemed as to what's a livable wage. But I would say a living wage should be enough to put a roof over your head comfortably, be able to feed a family of 4. If that's what they started with, let's keep it that way, whatever the necessities would be for a family of 4, and pay your utilities, and probably be able to afford like your car insurance, your cell phone payment, those kind of things, because those are now modern necessities. But Donald Trump's pick to head the Treasury says 725 is good enough. I don't know anybody who can make it on 725 an hour. It's not possible if you don't have another source of income, or unless you're living in a very low income area where you can actually find rent. But a lot of people are saying they can't get rent even for a 1-bedroom for less than $1,000 a month. You can't do that on 7 1/4. It's just not going to happen.